ladies and gentlemen, Jody Maberry is back to ask me 3 questions. He spent an hour with me the other day, and now he gets to kind of turn the tables and ask me a couple of questions. Jody, bring it on.
Okay. First of all, I know you love the outdoors, and you find a way to blend the outdoors in the business you do. So this is not business related, but it's park related. If I said, John, I'm going to send you to one park for a week, which park would that be?
Great question. Well, if we're talking the continental United States, it would have to be some of the keys down in Florida to do some diving. And that gets into kind of, if it were worldwide, one of my bucket list things is to go the Great Barrier Reef and some of the different parks that they have established out there. My dream would be to go to Australia for a month, 2 weeks on the reef, 2 weeks looking at Aboriginal culture. Those would be my dreams.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, to get the context of this question to John, you will have had to listen to or watch the interview we did together. So maybe Paul will give you a little nugget. So in case you haven't seen that, you'll get it. So you told a story about Mark Twain and his wife, and that it really spoke to the heart of what you do, that so many people just have the words without the music. What is it? What's that missing piece? Why do so many people not figure out the music or not understand what their music is?
I think a big piece of it is that they think the most important thing that they can do is dig deep and have the content and the logic and that piece of it all worked out. So there's a study that was done on the most influential public speakers, people who stand up, whether they were inspirational or whatever, and they asked them, what are you thinking about before you get on stage? Now, most of us would think that they're thinking about their message, the setup, are their slides in order, but the most influential people are thinking about the audience. What do these people need? And I think it's this, the music comes when you have an intrinsic motivation. You really love what you're doing and you're passionate about it, but an external focus. You're thinking, how is this going to impact the world? What do they need from me rather than just what do I have to give them? So that's where I think the music comes when you have your words down. You know the model, you know the checklist, you know the information, but your passion is bringing in this empathy, this concern, this desire to meet and move other people. So that's where I think the music comes from.
Yeah, very good. And great answer too, by the way. I think we probably miss that step sometimes, is thinking about how will what I'm about to do, how will it connect? Yes, maybe it's good word, but how will it connect?
Yeah, it gets into, like with my Living Life Juicy podcast, the catchphrase, and I have it written all over the place. And in fact, I think I gave you one of these coins, the challenge ship coin, and it says on it, if I can get the balance right here, it says, be present and kind as you do great things. And I don't think you can be kind or do great things unless you are truly present.
Yeah, that's good. While you were talking, I was trying to get the coin, but it's just out of my reach.
I appreciate that. I'm thinking about, what do you think about doing this? At some point, I'm going to go on Facebook and do a Facebook coin check and have anybody who has any kind of challenge coin take a picture and post it. I think that would be fun to see all the different challenge coins that are out there.
Well, let's use that for the next question. And maybe you've talked about this on past episodes, but let's do that. John surprised me by giving me a challenge coin after I spoke, which I have to tell you, John, that was really nice, because I've gotten gifts from event organizers, but that is top of mind. That's the first time an audience member after my presentation gave me something, a gift. And so it means a lot to have from the stage been able to connect with someone out in the audience enough where they thought, I really need to give this to Jody. So first of all, before I ask the question, thank you for that. It meant a lot for 2 reasons. 1, because of what it is, but 2, to have felt that I made a connection from stage enough that you gave that to me afterwards. So I really appreciate that. Now the question is, what's up with the challenge coins?
So there's a couple of different histories around the challenge coin. The one that I go with is in World War I, there's a commander of a squadron, either Army or Air Force. I don't know that the Air Force was started in World War I, but the guy's flying the planes. And he gave them all just kind of a commemorative coin saying, hey, you're part of our squadron, thank you. But one of the members of the squadron got shot down behind enemy lines and escaped with nothing. I mean, they just had the clothes, and as they were approaching their lines, the friendly forces thought that he was the enemy. And to prove that he was one of them, he had the commander's challenge coin. He was challenged, and he had a coin that said, I'm one of you. So that's one tradition. So in the military, you'll hear a lot about challenge coins and the traditions around it. There's kind of like if you are at a bar and somebody taps the coin on the bar, if you don't have yours, you buy. If everybody who is supposed to have one has one, whoever made the challenge has to buy for everybody. And so it goes back and forth. Now, because of what I do, I also called on the 12-step program, because while 12-step was designed to deal with alcohol and especially addictions, a lot of the tenets of that are how you go about living present and emotional intelligence and all the soft skills. You have to get up in the morning and decide every day that you are going to live present and kind. And so the first chip that you get in the 12-step program is a white chip, and it's about intention. And it's not saying that you've done anything, but it's saying that you have made the intention to change, and the chip symbolizes the organization's support for you as you go about being different. So for me, the challenge coins is two things. One, it's a chip and it's a coin, and it's about, I gave you the coin because I saw in you something that represented the values of Into Wisdom and Praxis Training. This desire to connect deeply with people, to use storytelling to bring about change. I saw that from the stage. I sensed it in our conversation. So I had in my pocket, I think it's a red chip, right?
I believe the one you gave me was white.
Was it white or red? Okay, so white is that intention piece. And I really appreciate when I see somebody who's demonstrating this intention to change and demonstrating the things that I value in an organization, then I have these chips to kind of say thank you. And I had a friend say, but wait, your website's not on it. Well, that's not the point. Mm-hmm. The point is to acknowledge a behavior that represents the things that I want to be in this world. So that's where the chip comes from.
All right. Very, very fun. It's neat to see. I think you're doing good work getting those coins out there. And I appreciate you asking me to ask you 3 questions.
Oh, well, when you see good practice, you jump in right away. So thank you for being willing and for spending some more time with me. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, John.